Good morning, students. Today I am going to start my lecture for grade 12th. We are on the chapter Should Wizard Hit Mommy? And today we are starting part 2 of this chapter. Here in this paragraph we have some different words. Sill means a shelf or slab of stone. Clenched means close into a tight ball. Infantile means childish. Scrunching means make a loud crunching noise. Winning means the making of a long high-pitched cry or sound. Roomy means watery. So here to make the sound effect of how the skunk knocked the door, Jack knocked on the windowsill and Joe was thrilled. Jack continued that the old man with a long white beard with a blue pointed hat came out. Then Jack made his favorite sound effect and continued that the wizard asked Roser what he wanted and he had a very bad body odor. Then to this Roser replied that he knew that he smelled bad and told him that all the other animals ran away from him. He also told the wizard that the wise owl had told him that he could help him. In this paragraph, we have some different words. Jumbled means mix up. Heap means objects placed haphazardly. Rummaged means search unsystematically. Smugly means in a way that shows excessive satisfaction. Trance means a half-conscious state. Gaze means look steadily. Chanted means say or shout repeatedly. So here what happened that then old man replied that maybe he could and asked Roger's son to follow him inside and not to get too close. Then Jack describes how the house of the wizard was really dirty from inside because he did not have a cleaning lady, to which Joe asked that why was it so. He then replied that because he was a very old man and also a wizard, he did not require any cleaning lady. Then Joe again interrupted and asked that would the wizard die, to which again Jack replied that wizards never die. Then the wizard started looking out for something and took out an old stick called the magic wand. He asked Roser what he wanted to smell like and he replied that he wished to smell like roses. Joe was happy about the fact that he wanted to smell like a rose. Then Jack said the magical words in the voice of a wizard. Here we have some difficult words. Rapt means completely fascinated. Nostrils means either of two external openings of the nose. Grin means smile broadly. Cranky means bad-tempered. And rumble means make a continuous deep sound. Then he relates the face that his daughter made to that of his wife. She made such a face when she pretended to be enjoying a cocktail party. Then he continues that the whole house of the wizard was filled with the fragrance of roses. By mistake, he changed the animal to fish. Joe corrected him and he said that it was really silly on his part to call him a fish in the place of skunk. Just then, Jack got a bit annoyed with Joe's expression and suddenly he heard some furniture rumbling downstairs. He realized that Claire should not be moving heavy things as she was 6 months pregnant. And they were going to have their third baby. Then the wizard told Roser to go to the end of the lane and turn around 3 times, and when he would look in the magic well, he would find 3 more pennies. Then Roser did exactly how he was told and got the extra pennies. He then gave the pennies to the wizard and ran back to the woods where everybody gathered around him because he smelled so good. Then they all played a lot of games and enjoyed themselves. As it was getting dark, all the animals ran back to their mommies. Here we have some different words. First means to show excessive excitement. Apprehensive means fearful that something bad or unpleasant. Awful means very bad. Fright means a sudden intense feeling of fear. Skittered means move lightly and quickly. Underbrush means shrubs and small trees. Agitation means anxiety, and astounded means shock or greatly surprised. Joe had started getting bored with the story and was more interested in looking out of the window. She thought that the story was over On the other hand, Jack did not like the woman who would take things for granted. He liked women who remained engrossed in his talks. Then he again continued the story, asking Joe to be a little attentive to what he said. The mommy skunk asked that from where was that awful smell coming from, to which Rosa replied that it was him. He added that he smelled like roses. Mommy skunk asked Rosa that who had made it smell like that, to which he replied that the wizard had done so. The mommy skunk got angry and ordered Rosa to accompany her to the wizard. Rosa told his mom that all his friends ran away from him if he smelled bad, to which his mom replied that she didn't care and he smelled just the way a baby skunk should smell. His mom took out her umbrella and they went to the wizard's house, where when the wizard opened the door and the mommy skunk hit him on his head. Then Jo started imagining her own story about how the wizard would have hit the mommy skunk back and never changed Rosa's skunk back. Her father told her that nothing of that sort happened and that the wizard changed Rosa's skunk back to normal and he did not smell of roses anymore. Another question was about to pop up in little Joe's mind, but Jack stopped her and told her that it was his story and if she wanted to tell her any more stories, then she should keep quiet. In this paragraph, we have some different words, that is lima beans, an edible flat whitish bean. Celery means a cultivated plant of the parsley family. Eventually means in the end. So here after some time, when Roger Skunk and his mum were going back home, they heard a woo 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 sound as his father arrived back from Boston. Then all of them had lima beans, celery, liver and mashed potatoes for dinner and pie oh my for dessert. Later that night when Rosa Skunk was sleeping, Mom Skunk came back. She hugged him and told him that he smelled again like her baby skunk and that she loved him a lot. With this, Jack ended the story, to which Joe again asked that did the other animals run away from Rosa's skunk again, and Jack replied no, because they slowly got accustomed to the smell, so they did not feel like running away anymore. In this paragraph, we have some different words. Rare means not occurring. Emphasis means special value given to something. Tiptoed means walk quietly. Pretense means an attempt to make something that is false, and gingerly means in a careful or cautious manner. Here when Jack said eventually everybody started liking Roser Skunk, Joe did not understand the word eventually as he had heard it for the first time. So she asked what's even shielded, to which Jack told her the meaning. But Joe thought that what mommy skunk did was not right and said that what was the mother skunk did was the stupid. But Jack took it personally and said no, because somewhere he was relating it to himself and defending his own mother. The Jack told Joe that he wanted her to take a long day nap and adjusted the shades so that no light came in. He then slapped. He then went very softly to the door and acted as if Joe had slept, but when he turned and looked, she was staring at him and sitting on the top of the covers. Then he told her to go to sleep as she was also disturbing her brother. While jumping on the springs on the bed, she asked her father to tell her story the next day. Then Jack explained to her that this was not what the story said. He told her that the story gave us a message that the skunk loved his mother more than any of the other animal. That's why the small animal listened to the mother. In this paragraph, we have some different words. Heave means produce a sigh. Stroking means move one's hand with gentle pressure. Spank means slap with one's open hand. And weariness means extreme tiredness. Then she started throwing tantrums, as she had done many times earlier. But this time, she was not laughing or joking. She was being a bit stubborn. Then Jack told her to be patient and sleep, and that he would see it to the next day. He then asked her to stay on the bed and close the door. He then went downstairs and saw his wife painting the walls. She had opened the paint can, spread the newspapers, and was wearing an old shirt of his over her maternity dress. She was painting the chair rail. Suddenly, he again heard footsteps above and shouted that did Joan want a beating? The sound of the footsteps started vanishing. Then Jack's wife told him that it was a long story that he was telling Joe, and to that he replied, the poor kid. And as he was feeling very tired, he just sat and watched his wife do all the work. Then he started relating it to his life. He was looking as it was thinking that although both of them, means Jack and Claire, were caught in a cage like situation.